Hi everyone. Oh my god, this is like my third try to do this video and it's getting really annoying. So anyway, yes, I am very shocked. I was initially very scared and very disappointed and very upset in regards to the news of Louis Vuitton discontinuing the current large ring agenda, or also known as the GM agenda. I wanted to get, this is the MM and this is my PM size. This is smaller ring and this is medium ring. So I wanted to get the large ring for probably 6 months already, or maybe more. In my other videos, I know I've mentioned that I'm still contemplating. The reason I'm contemplating is because, the big reason is because every time I try to purchase it, it's unavailable. You know what I mean? Like, it's frustrating when I'm like already ready. I've made a decision. I'm doing the plunge. I'm gonna get the large ring agenda. I made the decision and it still is like unavailable to get. So that was really frustrating, to a point in which I was thinking maybe I'm just not gonna get it. You know, it's just not meant to be. So for how many months now, I have been contacting Louis Vuitton on and off and just asking them, when is this available? I have been getting the same answer, 4 to 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks. So I recently contacted them and I got this. I asked them, when is your large ring agenda in the monogram going to be available? And so he told me, let me check, you know, whatever, the availability. And he said, this is out of stock completely and it is not available. This has been discontinued. And I go, what? He goes, yeah, and we do have a few left in the country of the Damier Bean, because the large ring agenda comes in 4 different kinds: the monogram, the Damier Bean, the black epi or epi noir, and the taiga, I think is what it's called. It's just like the flat leather, not like the ridge, not like the ruffled leather like epi. And he said, yeah, the Damier Bean is not available, a few of them are available. And I said, you know what, I have the small and the medium in the monogram, and I would kind of like to keep it that way, to just have that monogram theme, because I prefer the monogram. And he's like, yeah, I completely understand. So I did ask him a lot more other stuff, and I'm like, so is this not coming back? Is it just gonna be retired? He's like, no, it's not gonna be retired. It's more like, we're gonna refresh the design. We're gonna discontinue the current design, and we're gonna re-release it at a later date with the new look for it. So I'm thinking it will still just look like this. What I'm hoping is it will be taller, it will be wider, and it will be thicker, because this is just for my personal preference. Because for me, if you are gonna make it taller and wider, that would mean you would have a lot more things that you can put in, like frou-frou bookmarks, or like decorative bookmarks, decorative stuff. You could do so much. That's what I would prefer that they were going to do. They're just going to make it taller, thicker, and wider. And the inside, I don't really remember what the inside of it is. And to be quite honest, I barely use the inside of mine. I have like a few free stickers right here. And the back has some, I don't know what it is, like just some paper. I don't really use that because I have like so much room here. So I would assume with the GM will probably be the same, because I don't like to bulk up the pockets anyway, because then when you're writing stuff down, it'll put a hole in there, you know? So I don't like that part. So when is this new re-release, a new design gonna come out? I asked when the soonest is probably gonna come out. I was like really hopeful, and I said, is it gonna be like in April or in March? And he's like, no. It's not going to be. And I said, is it going to be this year? And he said, I don't know. I'm not sure. But I know he kept asking his supervisor or whatever, whoever he was asking for more info. And I remember asking, so when is the soonest that I could ask that maybe it's going to come out this year? He said it's going to be in May or June. If I'm going to contact like very late April, it's kind of maybe I'll get info, maybe not. It just depends. But he said for sure you're going to get info sometime in May and June, like more concrete information, if this is going to be released in the fall of 2018. If not, he said, if not, maybe it won't be released until 2019. So that part I'm really disappointed in regards to the availability, because I have been, looking and wanting to get this for a really long time now. And I've been kind of like, I didn't buy anything, you know, I didn't buy like, well, I bought one new planner that I wanted to try that was really, really big, but I didn't buy anything else. I didn't buy like other planners, which, you know what, in a few days, I'm going to just go out and just get more planner stuff and just get myself like a cheapo binder that is just like, you know, A5 size, and just use that for now, because it seems like I don't think I'm gonna get this really soon, and I'm enjoying my planning, you know, decorating my planners, getting inspiration, getting everything tracked down, especially now being a new mom. I kind of like I can go through like, oh, this is what happened a few weeks ago. This is what happened 2 months ago, that kind of thing. And I kind of like it now. If you haven't seen my other videos, I have been, this is not the first time I've been into planning, but I have been in hiatus for a really long time. And now that I'm back, I have gone crazy with it. I have two. I actually have another planner in my other room, and I'm actually planning on getting more planners, because just the different brands and the different outlook of them, and I just have different uses for them. This is actually for an agenda, but I don't use the calendar for this. I kind of did use the calendar for this and this too, but not the monthly spread. I was planning on doing the monthly spread for my GM because it's really big. To me, the MM to do the monthly spread is really small. My really huge planner that I have in my other room, it is huge. It is like bigger than a composition notebook, and it is too big for me. So I think it was like the A5 would be the perfect size for me. And I remember my husband always tells me I'm like Goldilocks, like, oh, that's too small, that's too big. I just want it to be like perfect. So anyway, so the bad news is, if you are interested in buying a brand new Louis Vuitton in the larging agenda or the agenda and the GM size, you're gonna do it right now, and they're limited quantities. You cannot get that in the monogram. You can maybe get it in the damier bean. You might get lucky with the other prints as well. Maybe not, because they are going out really fast. But that is the downside. The good side is, if you can wait maybe a few months, several months to a year, then you can get the newer edition agenda in the GM size, and we can be like agenda sisters. So that's the I think those are the pros and cons, definitely. And also, you kind of don't really know what you're gonna get, because maybe they're gonna do like some kind of trim on the top. Like, you never know what maybe they're gonna refresh it with, you know. Because I have been looking. I've used to have the poppin' quart, the poppin' quart and the MM and the small poppin' quart, and they re-released the PM poppin' quart and the MM, and it looks very different from the one that I had many years ago. So you never know, but I mean, an agenda or a planner or an organizer is basically just a 6-ring binder, you know, that you can put your calendar in, that you can just stay organized. So I really don't know how creative or just separated from what it currently has, how they're gonna change it. Because if you guys remember too, before, the GM size, when it had the, what is that called, Murakami? print, that was the black, and that was the multicolor, the white and the noir. The edges of the GM had vachetta leather, if you guys don't remember that. And also even here, the like the trim had vachetta everywhere. And so maybe they're just gonna get something creative like that. Like I said, I don't know. And when I asked, he said we don't have any info on that as well. We don't know what changed. We don't know what they did different. So if you guys have any news, please let me know down below. If anything you want to chit chat with me, do that as well. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Bye.